So talking to girls is hard. Okay? I'll just put it that way. Talking to girls is hard. Extremely hard. Especially when they have a best friend who is super conniving. Very conniving. So this story took place during my sophomore year at high school, and I was talking to this one girl. I'ma just call her Lindsay. How about that, Lindsay? So me and Lindsay, we would talk, and we would just chit chat and talk, and she would tell me about some things in her life, and then I would tell her some things about my life, and then we kind of just hit it off for a little bit. One thing led to another. We started getting feelings for each other. At some point, she told me that she found me very cute, and I said I thought the same way of her. And then I mentioned that we should probably just make this official between us. And she says she wants to get to know me more and all that type of stuff. And I was like, alright, cool, whatever. If you want to get to know me more, go right ahead. And so we started talking like a little bit more after that. We both started getting like more feelings for each other. I guess it was hard for her trying to trust another guy because her last boyfriend had definitely like messed her up, like her last relationship. Like it messed her up pretty bad, so I was trying to earn her trust back. So, well, I'm not trying to earn her trust, but more like try to get her trust back in order with guys. So I tried to do that, and it was working out just fine for a while. Now, like, don't get me wrong, it was working out perfectly fine. One of my best friends was dating her best friend, and they were dating for I don't know how long after that, and then they broke up. I'm not gonna say why, because that's probably for like another like future video, but they broke up, and I started talking to Lindsay's best friend as just friends, okay? As just friends. And, you know, she, like, we would just talk about, like, the random topics and all type of stuff. Like, we even got into a topic about a Mario Kart and see who was better. And I guess she thought that I was flirting with her, and I was not trying to give off that vibe at all. Because I was still talking to Lindsay. So, because I found Lindsay really attractive and I wanted to get with her. So one thing led to another. I guess one day, keep in mind, the best friend is very conniving. She is very cunning and super smart for her age, and that's really dangerous. So she thought of this little simple plan to expose me as being a F-boy. I don't know why, but it was like I said before, I guess she thought that I was trying to flirt with her and also Lindsay at the same time. Wasn't my intention at all. Don't get me wrong. Do not get me wrong. They are both very pretty, but I was trying to get with Lindsay more than her best friend. So, apparently they made up this little plan about, or how to expose me as an F-boy. Well, the way that they were going to expose me was by they were both going to ask me at the same time over text, and I was like, okay. And I've already mentioned to both of them that, well, I've already mentioned to Lindsay's best friend that I was trying to get with Lindsay. And she's like, oh, cool. And I said to them, if I was planning, well, what I said to Lindsay's best friend at the time when I was like texting her was, if I'm planning on getting with Lindsay, I was gonna ask her in person, not just over the phone, because that's just not the way I do things. Alright, I like to always walk up to the person and ask them, because I feel like that's the way you start out a relationship. Yeah, I don't think it's a good idea to just ask someone out over the phone or dump them over the phone. Even though I have done that once, but that's for a video, like another video, but I have my reasons why, okay? I have my reasons why. Do not even ask. So, after a while, like, apparently they came up with this plan. Some random day when I came home after school, I was texting them both, And, well, really, I was texting Lindsay's best friend at the time because she kept on blowing up my phone. And next thing you know, she comes out with this little excuse about how she thought that I was way more attractive than my best friend at the time when they were together. And I was like, okay, that's weird. And I was like, alright then, so why are you telling me this now? It's like, what in the world? And then she says, I would like to make this work and all that type of stuff. Really, I'm just summarizing what she's saying because I don't know exactly what she said word for word, but this is basically what it is summed up to be. She says that she's had feelings for me, she has had feelings for me for a long time, and that she would like to try to make it official between us. And I was like, we haven't even talked about that, so why in the world would I try to get with her? Cause believe me, if I wanted to get with you, you would know it, alright? But she comes out and just says, would you like to be my boyfriend? And I was like, what? I was so confused. I just sit here like, what with the question mark? And then as I was waiting for her to respond, Lindsay texted me and she was like, would you like to go out with me? And by that point, bro, my head was loopy. Bro, my head was spinning in circles trying to figure out why in the world compelled them to do this. Like, I did not understand. At the time, I was so confused on why they asked me at the exact same time. It was just ridiculous. I don't know if any other guys have been through this, but bro, that's one of the most confusing things I have ever had to deal with. When the best friend asked me to be her boyfriend, and then a couple seconds later, Lindsay, the girl that I'm talking to, asked me out, bro, that messed me up for a good solid, like 5 minutes or so, like a good minute. It was just ridiculous. I texted them both. I'm really confused because I texted Lindsay this at first. I said, alright, I'm really confused because I don't know if this is a prank on me, but your best friend literally just asked me out a couple seconds before you just asked me out. And then after that, she just left me on red, and I was like, okay, that's weird. After Lindsay's best friend responded, she texted, she texted, I'm being serious. And I was like, okay, I don't know if you know this, but literally Lindsay just texted me saying that she wants to go out. Like she literally just asked me right when you asked. So I'm really confused and I don't know if this is a prank. So basically I told them both that I don't know if this is a prank or not, but your best friend just asked me out at the same time that you just asked me out. Lindsay's best friend just says, alright, fine then, like, if you want to be that way, then just try to get with Lindsay because I don't want to be denied that, and then get my heart broken. I was like, whoa, wait a minute. It hasn't even gotten this, bro. No, we are just friends. It's like, are you just picking up the wrong vibes from me, bro? Like, it's like, yes, I'm nice to Lindsay's best friend, but I was really like flirtatious with Lindsay, and I thought that they would pick up the hint, but no. And then for the rest of the day, they just didn't text me, and I was like, that confused me for the rest of the day. Like, I didn't know what to think about it, and I didn't know how to really feel about it. So the next day, I went to the high school, and my plan was to talk to them both and try to figure out what in the world just happened. So, I was talking to one of my friends, and I told him everything that happened. He's like, yo, dude, like, that's insane, but you need to choose which girl. And I was like, what do you mean choose? Like, I was trying to get Lindsay, but he's making it seem like I'm trying to get with both. And I was like, really, I want Lindsay, so what in the world? And he's like, alright then, just go for Lindsay then. And I was like, okay, but how do I break the news to Lindsay's best friend? And he's like, just do it really subtle and just try to be nice about it and just don't try to make it don't try to make it as worse as it seems. And I was like, okay, fine then. At lunch, I was sitting with my friends and I saw Lindsay's best friend go across the cafeteria, and I was like, okay, guys, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go talk to her because they already know about it. Because I already told them, and they're just like, all right, then, good luck. So I went on over, and I tried to talk to Lindsay's best friend, and apparently, so she just walked away. Like before, like she saw me walk up, and then she instantly, quickly turned the other way and walked out of the cafeteria. And didn't really know how to feel about that. Like I was like, I'm just trying to talk to you, so why in the world are you running away from me? I don't understand what is going on. I don't understand why you even asked that. But so yeah, that was just insane. By the end of the day, I actually did get kind of annoyed by the fact that they were both avoiding me for some odd reason, acting like I did something wrong. So I kind of just went, alright then, so I'm just not going to text them then if they're just going to be like that. Because by this point, I kind of figured out, like, this has to be a joke. Because these two, they text almost every single day, and they text each other everything that goes on in their lives. And I know good and well that Lindsay texted her best friend about everything that's going on between us two. And I'm pretty sure that the best friend is just jumping to conclusions and thinking that I'm trying to get with both of them, and then put that in Lindsay's mind and thinking that I'm just trying to hold around. This was just an assumption at the time, but I thought I was pretty right about it. So I kind of just left it be, and I just let them go on. And by the end of the day, when I got back home, Lindsay's best friend texted me just saying, "You can stop being so mad at us now. It was just a joke." And I said, I kind of figured as much that had to be a joke, because there was no way that you two would just ask me out at the same time like that and just don't even know about it between each other. The reason why I thought this was because I went to a building where our band is at, and Lindsay is in band, and I saw them both just walking right next to each other just chatting. I was like, if two best friends just asked out the same dude, and if they didn't know about it, why in the world would they try to hang out like that? Huh. And plus also, they would have at least mentioned something about, like coming to an agreement or something like that. But no, they just didn't say anything. So that's why I thought that this had to be a joke. Come to find out, it was a joke. They were just trying to expose me, and I guess they had exposed me or something like that. And I was like, how did you expose me? Like, really, explain to me, how did you expose me? And she said, because you were trying to get with both of us at the time, and that's why we did that little pranky idea. And I was like, okay, first of all, don't just jump to conclusions, because I was trying to get with Lindsay, so I don't know where you got the idea that I was trying to get with you, because we just friends here, all right? I mean, yes we text a lot, but that doesn't mean squat, really. Unless I tell you what my intentions are, then there's nothing. Like, there's no doubt about it. So she's like, yeah, sure. And she thought that I was lying straight to my teeth, and I was like, fine, whatever. Think what you want to think. I know what I was doing, and you're just trying to make me seem like the bad guy. So after that, I just stopped texting Lindsay because she played me like that, and that was just really messed up. Moral of the story is, guys, if you're texting a girl, just don't text the best friend, okay? Just do not even text her at all, because they will always jump to conclusions, and apparently they'll just always make it seem like you're just trying to get with them both. So yeah, that's the moral of the story. That's all I got for you guys. Like, it was just that stupid. I don't know how to explain it. If you guys have any ideas on why that happened, comment down below. Because I still don't even know to this day. like with a lot of these stories, I still never know to this day why someone did what they did, or why they decided to do it. It was just ridiculous, and I hope I never have to go through that again. But I can say I have learned my lesson from it. So that's my story, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Oh yeah. To this day, Lindsay's best friend has not made contact with me, which I'm perfectly fine with. And I haven't talked to Lindsay that much at all either. So, yeah. So, that's my story. If you liked it, hit that thumbs up. If you want to see some more content like this, hit that subscribe button. And I will see you all in the next video. And, oh, guys, and also I'm really sorry I haven't been posting that much. I'm trying, but it is now spring break. Yeah, it is now spring break. And I'll try to crank out as many videos as I can for you guys, or just try to record and then just edit them all and just have a whole stockpile of videos for you guys. So, and also I am planning on finishing Granny, but it's hard when the ads just make you restart your entire game. It is really difficult, but I just want to throw that out there. I'm trying, and yeah, just be patient with me, guys, and I will catch you all in the next video. And I know, and I know that this video is long, but it was a pretty good story. But there might be lots of editing in this, so yeah. I will catch you all in the next video. Peace.